Hi, I'm Rihanna.
And I'm Cheryl.
Now, every single week we are challenging each other to watch a film. Whether we love it or we hate it, we will not know until we've actually seen it. And this week I have challenged Cheryl to watch Oliver and Company.
We gotta clean you up, child, and give you some on-the-job training. Ooh, yeah. Now listen up, you got a lot to learn, and if you don't learn, you don't eat.
So for me, this is a bit of a Disney classic. I know it's not one of the most famous ones, and I know a lot of you have probably never heard of it. You hadn't. This came out in the 80s, Disney's sort of 80s period, and it's all about a tiny little kitten called Oliver, who is so sweet, who gets a bit lost in New York City and kind of tags along with a misfit band of dogs. Let's see what Cheryl thought.
Now it's all dynamic Uno.
What do you mean?
Part 3. Hey, the revenge of the ugly.
Oh, that is so cute!
1 minute
Oh.
down in Central Park,
I didn't expect them to start singing, that's for sure.
and I'm down on the last street.
Say no. Don't ask a mutt to strut like a showgirl. No, girl, you need a pro.
Well done, Rihanna. So as you can probably tell, I love this film.
I know. I am so happy
I
about
really
this.
love this
Someone
film.
else likes my shit taste in Disney.
I thought it was brilliant, and I honestly thought that you were gonna severely ruin me after making you watch
Christine.
I loved it. I don't think it had the sort of Walt Disney polish, but I loved that this movie was quite raw.
Yes. It's very smudged, isn't it?
It is very.
The drawings and the sketches. Are all...
But I love that, the fact that the entire background pretty much is a sketch.
Yeah.
I also think there's something quite nostalgic about this movie. When
Yeah.
you're kind of watching it, it's very reminiscent of like Oliver Twist. It's Oliver Twist but with pets.
Yeah.
If you like Oliver Twist, you'll love it. But what surprised me, Rihanna,
Yeah.
was when the lead character, the dog,
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel, yes, he voiced it, when
Loved
he
it.
broke out into song.
Oh, yeah, it's a musical, by the way.
Yeah, you never told me that. And it was a real surprise. I actually kind of went, oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know all those songs off by heart.
go on then.
Why should I worry?
Why should I worry? Why should I care?
It was a brilliant movie. Of course, Bette Midler's voice isn't one of those. And the fact, she's got an incredible voice, and she belts out a couple of numbers as the posh pooch.
When one knows the world is watching, one does what one must.
The music is a huge part of this movie. So
It is, and
even
it completely, like you say, lifts everything.
It
And
does.
There's a really decent, well-written song behind sort of every character, behind every scene. And I think you could tell the story. I mean, I hate musicals. Like especially ones that are just sung all the way through, like Les Mis. Never make me watch
I was
Les
going to
Mis.
say,
Don't you dare.
what can I make you watch next week?
But for some reason, Oliver and Company, I think, because they are quite, they're few and far between. But when they do have songs, because they are so well written and they are done by actual kind of songwriters, and they're not particularly cheesy, I think they add so much, and I think possibly paved the way, because it's quite, obviously all set in New York, that really Broadway-esque,
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
style of breaking into song. You can absolutely see this being on a stage, and I think it almost paved the way for like some of the massive Disney musicals of the 90s.
Yeah, no, completely.
Which is kind of what we know and love, but actually I think without films like Oliver and Company to sort of test the waters first, it might never have happened.
I agree, and I think it's a shame in some ways, because obviously Little Mermaid came out after, was one of Disney's biggest smashes, certainly paved the way for massive films to follow, and Oliver and Company was kind of just,
It kind of fell by the wayside, didn't
did.
it? I mean, even on Rotten Tomatoes, I think it's under 50%.
And I have to say, I watched this movie with my niece, who's 7, because I just wanted to see her reaction. I thought the moment she saw a sketch background, she wasn't like, she loved it.
Oh, brilliant. So it doesn't need to be all Pixar and shiny for
Absolutely
kids
not.
to enjoy.
No.
Oh, good. So out of 5?
I'm going to give it 4.5.
Yes!
4.5.
Winner!
Recommended.
Excellent.
Recommended.
I'm
Well done.
I'm going to give it 5.
Oh,
Yeah, I just love
well
it.
done.
Next week we'll be reviewing The Martian, which will be out on DVD, and Cheryl will be challenging me to watch a film. Be nice.
I was going to say, I'll try and be nice. See you next time.
Bye.